Distinguished Senator Babajide Christopher.
Mr. President, my name is Babajide Omowurare. I represent Osun East, Ife-Ijesha Senatorial District. I'll first of all like to say, Mr. President, distinguished senators, that the motion is very clear and unambiguous. From the heading of the motion, it is about investigation into the current fuel subsidy management. Current fuel subsidy management. It is very clear, it is categorical, it is unambiguous. When we get to the bridge, we will cross it. When it comes to the issue of removal of subsidy, the motion is very timely. It's timely, Mr. President, because it intends to investigate the management of this subsidy, looking at whether there has been transparency and accountability. And for us to do that, we have to investigate. The provisions of Section 80 of the Constitution has been read. I won't want to repeat it, especially subsections 3 and 4. And even the provision of Section 81 has also been read. Subsection 4, which talks about the bringing supplementary budget if there is need to incur further expenses. This is an affront when it comes to democracy and to the powers of the legislature. It is incumbent on us to find out whether what has occurred is mere misapplication of funds or misappropriation of funds. Misapplication of funds, Mr. President, is improper and illegal use of funds that has been lawfully appropriated. However, misappropriation has the content of dishonesty. We cannot determine this without investigating. Furthermore, like has been said, I would just like to reiterate this point. Where is the source of the unappropriated subsidy fund? The differentials. We must find out who authorized and how it was spent. I've done a little calculation and looking at the average, about 96 on the average. If 240 is appropriated billion for the whole year, and in 8 months we've spent 931, it means on the average about 96 billion is being spent per month. I take it that it's moved in ascending order later on. Initially there was a compliance, but 96 billion is being utilized every month. This is a lot of money, and we must find out we must investigate the source of the huge discrepancy. Mr. President, sir, I would just like to add that this is obviously at the expense of other things in the Appropriation Law, Appropriation Act, whether it's agreed or education or health and so on and so forth. In the 2011 budget, about 35 billion was appropriated for education, which on the average is close to 3 billion every month. If 96 billion is being incurred.
Sorry, Babajide, you see, we cannot begin to make all these assumptions based on figures that we haven't confirmed. That has been the essence of the discussion. So please, because he has made the comparison, I think we should just leave it at that. We shouldn't take figures that are given now and then begin to work out what would have happened if this is the situation. Let's leave that until we find out exactly what figures are involved. Because I'm saying this because so many people would like to talk on this topic.
Okay, Mr. President. On a final note, I will just, like I said, add my voice to the investigation, to the quest for investigation, if only to forestall the increment in the additional figure that is being incurred. Thank you very much.